Hello friends, so how are you? So today we are solving this problem, find missing observations. So observations is nothing but we have a six-sided dice which has the number from 1 to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we throw this dice, any one of these number would be come on the top of it. Okay, so that number which is coming on the top of it is actually called the observation in this case. Okay, so what is happening? There are you can see here that there are m plus n observations are happening. Okay, so we can take the example of this first one. Okay, so what is happening over here is see four observations are given here, 3, 2, 4, 5, but there were n equal to 2 more observations whose reading we don't know. Let's say that these are dash and dash. Okay, but their overall average is given to us, which is mean equal to 4. This is average. So now we have to find that what would be the numbers which are missing, what could be the observations here, right? So this is what we have to do. So let me explain in a better way with an example. So you can see a dice could be like this. Okay, when we make a throw operation, this will give any number out of these 1 to 6, right? So this is what we are doing now. We are given m plus n dice operations. Okay, so m operations reading we have already, that is given in the array, and n readings we are missing, but we have the average value, mean value, which is given in the question. Now we have to find what are those n observation, what could be those values which are we haven't observed. This is what we have to do. So let's take that example. So guys, see here in this example, the 4 observations are already given, only these n equal to 2 observations are missing. Okay, and mean value is given. So what would be the mean value? So what would be the sum of all of them? So mean value equal to sum of all of them. So 2, 3, 4, whatever sum of these things, that is 5, 2, 3 and 5, 5, 4, it is 9, and 9, 3, it is 12. Okay, so 12 plus, there would be 2 more missing numbers, right? Let's say those were x1 and x2. Okay, x1 plus x2. Okay, now this divided by what would be the total number? Total number would be m plus n, right? So 4 plus 2, 6, right? And this should be equal to 4, right? So now we have to find what these x1 and x2 is. So see here, this would be our average, right? The sum of all these number plus x1 plus x2, because 2 numbers reading is missing. So I have put x1 and x2 divided by 6 equal to 4. 6 is because 4 is m and n equal to 2. So 4 m plus n is 6, right? So x1 plus x2 is actually coming 12. Now there would be multiple values which can satisfy it, right? So but we have to take only the values which are lying between 1 to 6, including them. Okay, because we have only these 6 possibilities. So what all numbers which will be satisfied? If I go to 7 plus 5, then 7 is not in this reach, right? So this will also not be the answer. If I take 8 and 4, then also it would not be the answer. The only possibility which will be fulfilling this would be 6 and 6, right? So this 6 and 6 should be our answer. Okay. Now one more thing I will tell you. As per in the given question, it is given then n numbers reading is missing, right? So what could be the maximum value if there are, let's say, n reading are missing? So minimum and maximum value would be like there could be n times only 1 only. It could be possible, right? Any one of the 6 numbers. Let's say all the n times, if it is coming 1, then it would be size n, right? Value, total sum would be n, correct? Or let's say in maximum case, if every time it is coming 6, in that case it would be 6n, total sum. So you can see here, it would be the range would be starting from n to 6n. Okay, this should be our range. If this value, if this x1 plus x2 or whatever in the general case, x1 plus x2 plus xn, if this is not coming in this range, then we don't have any answer for that. Otherwise we definitely have, it should be between this range only, the sum of all of them, right? So n to 6 into n. So now I will write the code of it. So let me go for it. So one more thing is I want to tell you here, like when we got x1 plus x2 equal to 12, so how would we do in the programmatically? It was just observed, I put it 6 and 6, but how would we decide this programmatically? So it would be like, first of all, what we will do, we will, whatever 12 is coming, right? So n, we will do 12 divided by n. Okay, so n is 2 here, let's say. So it would be 6. Okay, now this is favorite case, but we also have to look 12% of n. Okay, so whatever remainder it would be, we have to accommodate these values as well. For example, let's say this was not 12, this is something like, let's say first take an example, let's say x1 plus x2 was 13. In that case, what will happen? What would be the 6n value? 6n value would be 6 into 2, right? It would be 12, right? 6 into 2, it would be 12, but here it is 13. So 13, if it is greater than this, that means there is no solution because this is going beyond this range. Okay, so in that case we would use, we would be return the null answer. But because this is in this, but on other hand, if it was less than or equal to 12, in that case we would have looked for the solution. So see here, let's say this was our 11 was the sum, let's say. So in that case it is finding in the range only. Okay, so for example, this was our answer 11. Let's say x1 plus x2 was 11. So what we would have done is, first of all, we will get whatever sum. So this 11 divided by n, which is 2 in this case, right? So 11 divided by 2. So what would be the answer? It would be 5. So 5 is the first one. Now we will get the remainder of it. So 11% 2. What would be the remainder? The remainder would be 1 only, right? So remainder would be here 1. Now what we will do, this is 5, right? So we will put 5 at 2 places, right? Because n is 2. So let's say we have put 5 and 5. Now we will take this remainder, whatever value it is. So till this remainder is greater than 0, we will keep on adding. Like first we will add 1 here. So this will become 6. Now remainder value itself is 0 now. So 5 plus 0, it will 5. So 6 and 5 would be answer in that case. Okay. So this would be our way to get the solution. Now I will write the code of it. So guys, first of all, I am getting the length of this thing, roles, int n equal to roles dot length. This would be m, and n is already given. So let me create the answer array. So int answer equal to new int of n. This would be our size, right? So first of all, we will get the sum of all these existing number, right? So let's say we are initializing with 0. Now for int x of this roles, what we will do is sum equal to x. So here we will have the sum of all these existing number. Now what we're gonna do is we will, let's say we have int this sum or n sum. Okay, so we will do that. So let's say the sum of n missing dice is mean into what it would be, mean into n plus m and minus whatever sum we got here, this sum, right? So this would be our n sum. Now first of all, we will check this, if n sum is less than n or n sum is greater than 6 into n, then that means this is going beyond the boundaries, right? We are here like n and 6n should be the range. So for that reason, what I will do is I have to basically return the empty array. So return new int of 0. This should be fine. Otherwise, what we have to do, first of all, we will get what is the int divide by. Okay, so let's say I am getting int x equal to this thing, n sum divided by n. This value would be equally distributed, right, for all the n locations. So in answer, initially what I am putting, I can do that arrays dot fill with the answer with x value, right? Because anyway this would be equally placed for all the n locations. Now there could be a remainder as well. So let me take this int remainder equal to n some percent of n, right? So we will also add this remainder to all these values, right? So what we will do, for int I equal to 0 to I less than this remainder, and what we will do, I plus plus, and we will keep on increasing of this value, right? Answer of I plus plus, so that we will distribute all those values. Okay, then finally we would be returning this answer. So let me do return answer. Let me try to run it. Yeah, it is running fine. So let me try to submit it. Yeah, so it is accepted. So thank you for watching this video. If you guys have any concern, please make a comment over there. Thank you.